Ms Debby.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Light Corner. Are you excited? Yay! I'm excited. It's another story time. Yippee! Now we're going to be reading another story about who? Daniel. You know it. Now, do you know what this story is about? Can you guess what the title of today's story is? Okay, you know what you have to do, right? Close your eyes, close your eyes. Ta-da! Daniel learns to obey. That's the title of today's story. And what can you see on the front page? Daniel and Tunde holding a football. And we can also see other children playing in the park. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, okay? Now let's read. It was a Saturday morning. Daniel woke up feeling really excited. Yay! It's Saturday! He woke up from bed and then his friend Tunde came to visit him. Tunde knocked on the door. Knock, knock! Daniel, are you awake? Daniel ran to the door and opened the door. Can you see Daniel opening the door for Tunde? Good job. Tunde said, Daniel, let's go play football. Daniel said, okay, give me a minute. He ran to his room, grabbed his football, and ran towards the door. As Daniel was running, his mommy called, wait! Be back before it gets dark, okay? Okay, mommy. His dad also said, do not go near the big road. It is dangerous. Okay, daddy, Daniel said. Daniel and Tunde ran out of the house with their football. Tunde's parents had also told him the same thing. Daniel and Tunde went outside to play football with their friends. Can you see Daniel and Tunde running to the field and Daniel's parents behind them, giving Daniel instructions? Good. Daniel and Tunde got to the field to play football with their friends. After a while, one child shouted, come with us, let's go play on the big road. There is a huge bouncing castle there. Another child said, there is also an ice cream stand. And then another child said, and there is a big swimming pool too. Let's go to the big road and have some fun. The children became excited. Let's go, they shouted. Daniel almost followed them. The idea sounded really fun. Then Tunde held Daniel's hand. Remember what your parents said. Then Daniel stopped. He remembered what his mom and dad had said. Do not go to the big road. It is dangerous. Daniel and Tunde warned the others. Do not go to the big road. It is dangerous. But the children laughed. We can do whatever we want. They ran to the big road and they left Daniel and Tunde on the field. Can you see the picture of Daniel and Tunde standing all alone on the field? And the other children ran to the big road. Let's see what happens. As the children ran to the big road, they refused to listen to Tunde and Daniel. And as they were playing on the big road, guess what? They did not see a big ditch covered with leaves. And they were running and jumping and playing on the bouncing castle. They were swinging. And as they were doing all of that, crash! They fell inside the ditch. Oh my God. The children began to cry out loudly, help us! Someone one was nearby to help them. They were crying. They were so scared. But then a man was passing by and he heard the children crying out for help. So he ran towards them and he helped them out of the ditch. And then the children began to apologize. We are so sorry. We should have listened to Daniel and Tunde. If we had listened and obeyed, we wouldn't have fallen into the ditch. Daniel and Tunde were so thankful that they listened to their parents and they obeyed. And then they remembered a scripture, Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. It says, "Children, obey your parents because you belong to the Lord." Now, that is the end of our story. And I want you to remember this memory verse. Say after me, Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. Children, obey your parents because you belong to the Lord. Good job. Now, what's the moral of today's story? You should always what? Obey! Good job! Now, you know how we do it? We are going to learn a new song. Are you ready? Let's go! I will obey like Daniel did. I will not disobey. I will obey. Again, I will obey like Daniel did. I will not disobey. I will obey. Can you sing the song after me? I want us to sing it together. Are you ready? Let's go. I will obey like Daniel did. I will not disobey. I will obey. One more time. I will obey like Daniel did. I will not disobey. I will obey. Good job! Now you should sing the song over and over again. And remember to always obey because you belong to the Lord. Good job, boys and girls. See you next time. Bye!